what's up guys, Lee here, the Last Movie Hero. So, I don't do reaction videos, well I haven't done one up until now. So I wanted to do a reaction video for one of my favorite franchises, and that's the Predator. Predator. You know, the movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and could have been Jean-Claude Van Damme, but ended up being Kevin Peter Hall as the Predator. Yeah, one of my favorite action movies of all time, action, sci-fi, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of both. But the soon-to-be released The Predator is coming, and they recently just released the second trailer, and I'm loving this movie already. But what I wanted to do is a reaction video to that. So why don't we get started right now, and afterwards you guys can leave some comments and we can talk about it a little bit. So let's check it out right now.
Do you know what my job description is? I'm in acquisitions. I look up and I catch what falls out of the sky.
That ship.
What's on the ship?
She reminds me of the actors in the first one. You know, the only female in the first one.
Tell me about the mission. Did you see anything unusual?
It's above our pay grade.
I get a cookie now?
Look, I get it. Something went down in Mexico. Nobody wants any witnesses. We need to know if you and your men pose a threat.
We're rangers.
Hey, Baxley, if your mom's
What's
vagina
key?
were a video game, it'd be rated E for
It's kind
everyone.
of strange seeing him as an action action guy.
Posing a threat.
Too.
Kind of the fucking point.
Predators
Shane
just
Black,
don't
guys.
sit around making hats out of rib cages. They conquered space. But that's not what's on the horizon.
Should I be worried?
Riley.
I think you know what is on the ship. The ultimate predators.
Light him up!
We may die.
We're still here. So come and get us, motherfucker.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, check this out. I've heard a lot lately, a lot of mixed reviews about these trailers. Some people saying that, you know, the trailers don't look that good. Why would they reboot this movie? You know, hasn't it been done enough with, you know, Aliens versus Predator and everything? Here's my take. First off, the first Predator, like I said, was awesome. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And, you know, Bill Duke, Carl Weathers and everything. Shane Black was Hawkins in this movie, you know. Shane, and we'll get to Shane Black in a minute. But was an awesome movie, you know. It was a birth of a movie monster icon in the Predator. So, you know, you got the Alien, you got the Predator, and these are like my favorite sci-fi movie icons, you know, monster movie icons. So, and then we get Predator 2 with Danny Glover, which Schwarzenegger was supposed to be in, but for some reason he elected not to be, and they got Danny Glover. Look, I like Predator 2 for what it is. It's not the best movie, but it's like one of my guilty pleasures, and it's not really a bad movie. It's actually a pretty cool movie. Now, once we get to like Alien versus Predator, which movies that I really don't, here's the thing. I don't agree with what they did, and you know, the idea of Aliens versus Predator came from Predator 2. Once Danny Glover got into the ship and was about to fight the Predator when it was underground, you kind of like, they kind of panned over to the trophies on the inside of the Predator ship, and you see like an xenomorph skull. And that was kind of like an inside joke between, you know, the guys making the movies. It wasn't really meant to be, you know, film canon. It wasn't really supposed to be that these creatures actually met up. It was kind of like an inside joke. That inside joke, you know, later on turned into comic books and everything. And, You know, when they made the movies, they kind of like built on that. The thing that I didn't like about the Alien versus Predator movies is kind of like they just threw a lot of stuff out the window just to get these two creatures on Earth and made us some silly, you know, idea behind the whole thing, which was okay for like screen time and it's kind of fun to watch, but you know, I wasn't really happy, you know, with what they were doing because it was kind of like just dumbing the whole thing down. You can't take that universe and put them together and expect us just to like whatever they give us because we got these two movie monster icons on screen. So they're okay to watch. I'm talking about the Alien versus Predator movies, but overall, they're just candy. It's nothing substantial, nothing really that's really good, you know, for either franchise. It's just something fun to watch for that moment. So then we get to Robert Rodriguez' Predators, starring Adrian Brody. You know, Topher Grace is in that movie. We even see Lawrence Fishburne pop up, which again was supposed to be a powerful Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he turned it down, saying that he really didn't want a bit role like that. And once again, they give it to a black guy. You know, the first time Glover got it, now you get Fishburne. Look, it was, for me, Predators was actually pretty good. I think that the critics kind of hammered it, and it wasn't really a financial success. But I like the way Robert Rodriguez filmed that movie. I like the special effects. I like the story. I thought it was pretty cool, and I think Adrian Brody, you know, showed his action hero action chops. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the movie a lot. I'm always sad when people come around and kind of like bash the movie a little bit because I actually liked it a lot. I thought the story was pretty cool. I thought taking it from Earth to another planet was kind of like the next evolution of it. But alas, it just didn't, you know, go over well. So it was gone, you know, before it even really tried to make a moment. You know, they just took it away. So now we get The Predator, and what's so cool about this movie and why I'm happy about it is because we have Shane Black. Shane Black wrote the original Lethal Weapon. I think he has something to do with Part 2 and Part 3. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But he also wrote a brilliant movie called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Robert Downey Jr. and what's his name, Val Kilmer, which I loved. He also wrote and directed Iron Man 3, which is, you know, once again, I like Iron Man 3. A lot of people didn't care for it as much, but I liked Iron Man 3 a lot. So then we get to movies like The Last Boy Scout, countless other action movies that Shane Black wrote. He's an accomplished screenwriter, and you know, with Iron Man 3 and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, he's a good director. So now we get to The Predator, which, if a lot of you didn't know, Shane Black actually played Hawkins in the original Predator movie. He was behind the camera, and he was also, of course, in front of the camera. Hawkins was the first member of Schwarzenegger's team to get killed. And he was the one that was cracking jokes and everything. If you want to remember anything about Hawkins, just remember his jokes in the movie. He was the one cracking jokes in the helicopter. He's the one cracking jokes when they hit the ground. But, you know, Hawkins got killed first. Pretty bad, too. But now we get to, like I said, you know, The Predator. And Shane Black is once again behind the camera. This time he's writing and directing. And I like the way this movie looks. I like the action in it. I like the tone that it looks like it has going. You know, I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but from what I've seen, it looks good. You know, when you get someone who wrote the original movie, he's coming back to write this one and direct it, which is not a reboot. From what I'm hearing, is actually, you know, it's a sequel. They're not discounting, you know, 1 or 2, because Jake Busey, who is the son of Gary Busey, who played Agent Keyes, Peter Keyes in Predator 2, is actually playing the son of Agent Keyes in this one. So it's not a reboot. And I keep hearing people say reboot, you know, The Predator. No, it's not a reboot, it's actually a sequel. I think they're discounting, you know, all the Alien versus Predator movies, which they should, and they are including this one as Part 3. So I am looking forward to this movie just because of Shane Black's participation in the movie. I actually wish Schwarzenegger would have came back. That would have been a great thing for Schwarzenegger. And you know why he turned it down, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they weren't going to give him as much screen time, but I just think to even have Dutch again in a Predator movie would have been cool. But I guess it's not going to happen. I would hope that, you know, maybe a cameo that they're not telling us about, but I'm pretty sure that's not even going to happen. It's just my wishful thinking. But judged based on the trailers, I am liking this movie a lot, and I'm hoping it's going to be everything that I want it to be, because I would like to see more Predator movies, because I don't think that this character, this like I said, movie monster sci-fi icon is done yet. And it just needs the proper treatment, and it looks like Shane Black has done that. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know about you. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you haven't already, done so, like this, share it. And if you don't follow my channel, please follow my channel and subscribe to me. And I'll see you guys next time. Lee at The Last Movie Hero, out.